Do you have a big dream? Maybe you want to start a business, learn a new skill, or change your life in a big way. Your starting point is right here, right now, and it is absolutely perfect. You have everything you need to take that very first step. So many of us wait for the perfect moment. But here's a secret. Perfect never comes. Embrace the glorious mess of now. Use what you have. Start where you are. That is the most powerful place to begin your amazing journey. We all have it. That little voice inside our heads. The one that whispers doubts, the one that says you can't do this, or who do you think you are, or you're going to fail. This voice is your inner critic. It can be very loud sometimes, it can feel very real. Its job is to keep you safe in your comfort zone. But your dreams live outside your comfort zone. So we need to learn how to manage this voice. We need to turn down its volume. We need to show it who is boss. This inner critic often pops up when we try something new. It's a natural human response. Our brains are wired to spot danger, and anything new or unknown can feel like a danger. So that voice pipes up. Stop, go back. It's not safe here. It tries to protect you. But it also holds you back from amazing possibilities. Recognize this voice for what it is. It is not the truth. It is just fear dressed up as facts. You do not have to believe everything you think, especially when it is that critic talking. Let's talk about someone truly inspiring, Oprah Winfrey. Today we see her as a media giant, a billionaire, a voice of wisdom and compassion for millions. It is easy to look at her now and think she must have always had it all figured out. But that is so far from the truth. Oprah's beginnings were incredibly tough. She faced poverty. She experienced deep trauma. Her early career in television was not always smooth sailing. She was even fired from one of her early jobs as a news anchor. Imagine being fired. Imagine being told you are too emotional for news. That could crush anyone's spirit. It could make you want to give up. Oprah could have listened to those voices. The external critics, her own inner critic. She could have decided that maybe television was not for her, but she did not. She started where she was, with what she had. She had her unique voice. She had her empathy. She had a deep desire to connect with people in a meaningful way. She found a different path in television. She moved into daytime talk, and that is where she truly found her calling. She was herself. Think about the magical world of Harry Potter. It has captivated millions of children and adults. It is a global phenomenon. But did you know that its creator, J.K. Rowling, faced incredible hardship? Before Harry Potter became a household name, Joanne Rowling was a single mother. She was struggling financially. She was living on state benefits. She has spoken openly about feeling like a failure during this time. She had this amazing story in her head, but getting it out into the world was a huge challenge. She wrote the first Harry Potter book in cafes. She wrote whenever she could find a moment. She poured her heart and soul into it, and when it was finally finished, she faced rejection. Lots of it. 12 publishers rejected Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. 12, imagine getting that many no responses. It would be so easy to give up, to think maybe my story isn't good enough, to let the dream die. But J.K. Rowling believed in her story. She believed in Harry. She kept going. She kept sending it out. She started where she was, a struggling writer with a manuscript. She used what she had, her perseverance and her belief. Remember your first day at a new school or your first day at a new job? That feeling of not knowing anyone, not knowing where anything is, feeling a bit clumsy and out of place, the new kid feeling. It can be uncomfortable. It can be a little scary. You might feel self-conscious. You might worry about what other people think. This feeling is perfectly normal when you start something new. Anything new, whether it is a new hobby, a new career path, or a new way of living. When you step out of your comfort zone, you are essentially a beginner again. You are learning the ropes. You are figuring things out as you go. And yes, sometimes you will feel awkward. You might make mistakes. You might say the wrong thing. You might not feel like you fit in immediately. This is all part of the process. It is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are trying. It is a sign that you are brave enough to venture into uncharted territory. And that is something to be proud of. The key is to embrace this awkward phase. Do not run from it. Do not let it stop you. Understand that it is temporary. Everyone who has ever achieved anything significant has felt this way at some point. When you first start something, every little thing can feel like a huge effort. Your brain is working overtime. You are concentrating hard. You might feel tired quickly. This is completely normal. Think about learning to drive a car. At first, you have to consciously think about everything. Steering, pedals, mirrors, signals. It feels overwhelming. You might stall the engine. You might make jerky movements. It does not feel natural at all. It feels like hard work. But what happens over time, with practice? Slowly, things start to click. You do not have to think so hard about each individual action. Your movements become smoother. more coordinated. You start to anticipate what is needed. Driving becomes more automatic, more intuitive. It starts to feel easier. You find your groove. This transformation does not happen overnight. It happens through consistent effort, through repetition, through showing up even when you do not feel like it. Practice does not always make perfect, but it always makes progress. This principle applies to everything in life: learning a new language, playing a musical instrument. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the person you dream of becoming. What are they like? What have they achieved? How do they feel? This is your future self. This is the version of you that has realized your potential, the one who is living your dream life. This future self is not just a fantasy, it is a possibility, a very real possibility. But here's the thing, your future self cannot just magically appear. They need your help, they need you, the present you, to start making moves. Your future self is sending you messages right now. Those desires you feel, those ideas that keep popping into your head, those little nudges to try something new, that is your future self calling. They are saying, come on, this way. This is what we are meant to do. But it is easy to ignore these calls. It is easy to hit the snooze button on your dreams. We get busy, we get scared, we get stuck in our routines, we tell ourselves, I'll do it later. But later often turns into never. To bring that dream version of yourself into reality, you need to take action. Today, not tomorrow, not next week. Big dreams can feel overwhelming, can't they? You look at the huge mountain you want to climb and you think, how will I ever get to the top? It seems impossible. So, you might not even start. You stay at the bottom, just looking up. But here is a secret that all successful people know. You do not climb a mountain in one giant leap. You climb it one small step at a time. The secret to achieving big dreams is to focus on the very next step. Just one. Think about writing a book. The idea of writing 200 or 300 pages can feel daunting. But what if you just focus on writing one page today, or even one paragraph, or just one sentence? That feels much more manageable, doesn't it? And if you write one page today and one page tomorrow, and one page the day after, soon you will have a chapter, then several chapters, and eventually a whole book. It all happens one small step at a time. This is the power of breaking things down. This approach works for any goal. Want to start a business? What is the first small step? Maybe it is researching your idea, or talking to one potential customer, or choosing a name. Want to get healthier? What is one small step? Maybe it is drinking one extra glass of water today, or going for a 10-minute walk, or adding one vegetable to your dinner. So, here we are. We have talked about starting where you are, we have talked about using what you have, we have talked about facing your fears, and the awkwardness of new beginnings. We have seen how even the most successful people had messy starts. The journey to your dreams is rarely a straight line. It is often winding, it is full of ups and downs, it is full of surprises, and yes, it is often messy. But that mess is part of your unique story. It is part of what makes your journey yours. Do not strive for perfection before you begin. Perfection is a myth. It is an illusion that keeps you stuck. Instead, strive for progress, strive for learning, strive for growth. Embrace the imperfections. They are proof that you are trying. They are opportunities to learn. Every stumble, every mistake is a lesson in disguise. It is teaching you something valuable. It is helping you to figure things out. Remember, everything is figure-outable. You have the power within you to find solutions. Your path will not look like anyone else's, and that is a beautiful thing. Do not compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Your journey is unique to you. Your timing is unique to you. Trust your own process.